Hey
guys.
guys, welcome to the Family and All podcast.
I'm Maria.
And I'm Miles, and this is episode 12.
Yes, it is. Episode 12.
And what is our topic today?
Our topic today is LGBTQIA plus. That's a mouthful.
Most of us are. I'm rolling with the LGBT. We're talking about gay shit.
Yes, rainbows and unicorns.
And that's just what I slept with last night.
Dang.
But before we get into the main topic, I just gotta say, springtime would be my favorite time of year if it was not for pollen.
Oh, I hate it.
As you guys can tell in my face right now, I am just fighting so tough right now against these allergies. My eyes were so puffy this morning; it was almost shut.
That's how I was yesterday. It was insane.
They're just burning. I've been putting fucking saline in all day.
I was home all day yesterday, but I had all the windows open because it was a nice, breezy day. I'm like, I don't need to run my air. But I was sneezing the whole freaking day.
Yeah.
Freaking sucked.
My head, I feel like if I swung my head and hit it against a wall, it would just fucking pop.
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling right now.
Pressure and yeah.
In this general area. So I'm struggling, but I'm gonna do this for you guys because I love you.
Ooh.
Not all of you. Just some of yous. For the sums of yous.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, springtime would be my favorite time of year. But goddamn. I love flowers, I love plants, obviously, because my house is just engorged with them. But they're killing me.
Oh, yeah. I know.
I feel like I'm in the fucking happening.
Shoot, just walking from my front door to the car, I'm like, I do.
It's terrible. And where we are in California, it's just
circles us.
I swear, when we lived in SoCal, I never had problems with allergies. Ever.
Although when we moved up to the mountains, it kind of got a little bad for me, but it wasn't as bad as it is here.
Yeah, because that ocean breeze is not just cranberry juice. That shit would be blowing that pollen out up there. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Springtime shit every year. It gets me.
Yeah, it kills me.
It's just a little bit of hay fever.
I know. I've the back of Claritin boxes, it tells you not to take so many after 24 hours. I swear I'd be taking 3 a day.
I want 2, and I swear to God, my eyes are
Well, I split mine up. I don't take them together like you. What the heck?
I didn't. I took one earlier, and then I took one an hour ago.
Oh.
Don't make fun of you, little bitch.
Today, Junior.
You're just mad you can't rap like I can.
It's okay. I don't like rap music.
Yes, you do. I'm basically a walking. What's the scratch board the DJs use?
A scratch board? What?
The one where they're like.
Oh my god.
What are those called?
Do they have an actual name?
I don't know. Do they? But that's me. I'm a walking that. We're trying to talk about and it gets real bad when I'm am really tired or my adrenaline's going.
You know what's crazy is I think now as an adult, I notice it more when you speak, but when we were younger, I never noticed it.
That's because we were all fucking hyped up on
Oh,
red dye
come
number
on.
40.
Mountain Dew.
Hyped up on fucking red dye number 40 and whatever soda grandma had in her fucking garage fridge. It was mostly root beer. Root beer and Sprite.
Hey, that's why I like those so much.
What?
Root beer and Sprite.
The fucking, what's the one with the dog on it? Bargs? Bargs?
Does it have a dog on it?
Yeah.
Barks doesn't have a dog on it.
I'm pretty sure Bugs or Brugs or... What the fuck is this root beer called?
Barks doesn't have a dog on it.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Why am I not? Barks root beer.
I'm probably... The name's probably... Yeah. Bargs? Bargs. Oh, it's Mug. Mug root beer.
Oh, I was like, Barks don't have a dog on it, but okay.
Yeah, it was the Mug root beer. Grandma always had in her fucking fridge.
Yes. The bulldog.
And Otter Pops.
You know, I don't like those now.
Well, because they cut the sides of your mouth.
I don't know what it is. They don't taste right to me anymore. I used to smack on those all the time.
Do you remember on Fridays at our elementary school they would sell the Otter Pops and popcorn?
Mm-hmm.
You could start smelling it around like noon.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, I can't wait for it to be 2 o'clock.
Didn't we have to get tickets for it, though? We earned the tickets to get it or something like that?
Yeah, it was either you earned your tickets or it was $1.50.
Yeah. Yep.
But the $1.50 bought you the popsicle and the bag of popcorn.
Yep. I think I just did the $1.50.
Because it was like $75 for each for the popcorn. The Otter Pop.
Makes sense.
Which doesn't really make sense because you got so much popcorn in one fucking Otter Pop.
You know what, Miles? You like popcorn, though.
Oh, I will shovel that into my face when we go and watch a movie. I think when you go and watch a movie, that's like the one place where you don't feel bad of reaching into your popcorn bag like this.
Just a handful. Down in the front can hear it.
Yeah. Literally. Like, that is the one place where I literally just unhinge the jaw. And just with the bag of popcorn. Fuck springtime. But, like, weather, keep. Fucking pollen and allergies, chop.
Done. Finito.
Over this bullshit. Well, main topic today.
Main topic.
We're talking about the good old gay people.
We the gays here. We're gonna speak on them.
What was it from Mean Girls? On the seventh day, God invented the rifle to fight off the Nazis and the homosexuals. Which now saying that is very problematic.
For real.
I'm like, are we like in the same boat as Nazis? Like, that don't make sense. Did you hear about this thing a couple years back when they were where like people who are convicted pedophiles, sex offenders were trying to add pedophiles as part of like the LGBT umbrella? They were trying to add the P to the LGBTQIA plus.
Isn't that part of the plus?
Bitch, no, we're not adding fucking pedophiles to that. They were trying to say being a pedophile is like a sexual propensity. Like it was like
I feel like they passed something for that within the past year. One of my coworkers was talking about it. I swear. But it wasn't part of us, though.
They didn't pass anything, but they were trying to like just align themselves with like the queer community, and we were like, get the fuck out of here, weirdos.
Mm-mm.
We don't do
Mm-mm.
that bullshit over here.
I will still beat your ass. What the fuck?
Like, you fucking weirdos. But anyways, can you tell me what each letter means in that?
So I can stop at the Q. I don't know anything after that.
Okay.
So lesbian, gay,
Okay. Uh-huh.
bisexual,
Uh-huh.
transgender, queer.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
That's all I got. That's all I got for you.
Okay. So it's lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, queer, intersexual, asexual, and the plus is anything under the queer umbrella.
Uh, yeah. See, I'm kind of an old school gay.
It's
I
like
get
the people.
I get confused with all that stuff nowadays. I'm like, listen, girl.
I
Okay.
gotta say, I love being in a town that's predominantly conservative, and just seeing trans people exist around town is like so heartwarming to me.
Dude, there's so many in my town.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love seeing them just, and I love when the girls come in. You know, the girls, the
Mm-hmm.
dolls.
Mm-hmm.
When they walk in, I'm like, yeah, she's gonna be my best friend right
Yes.
now. And you know, they're always looking. They're always looking for
Mm-hmm.
a queer person. They know it when they see it.
Mm-hmm. Can you help me? Of course.
Yeah,
Let's go.
literally.
What you need, girlfriend?
Yeah, like it's like they can almost smell it.
I can spot. I can spot someone from a mile
When
away.
I was working at the game store, we had this person met there. Their name is Forrest,
Mm-hmm.
and when they came to apply, they looked. They were presenting as boy. I thought it was a boy,
Mm-hmm.
and because I was the assistant manager at the time, and they were looking for a job. Same when they handed me their resume and they're like, I filled out an application online, but it's just gonna look a little different than my resume. And I was thinking like, okay, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, who cares? Come to find out, they had their uh, given a birth name on there. Their,
Mm,
they had to put because it hadn't fully gone through the process of legally changing their name, dead name on there,
mm-hmm.
and I literally could not tell that they were assigned female at birth.
Yeah.
And just to think how scared they must have been to try and tell someone that
Mm-hmm.
like, yes, this is how I'm presenting, but this is what it looks like,
Yeah.
you know? And I feel like when it comes to like trans people, that's very hard for them to separate like gender from identity.
Yeah.
Like, yes, this person was born female at birth. Yes, they will never have the anatomy like I have,
Mm-hmm.
but that to me does not define someone's identity.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there are so many pe- people who are born women that are hermaphrodites that have both genitalia.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, people like to, I don't know, pick and choose when they want to be upset about certain things. But anyways, so I just want to say like just imagine how hard it is to go through the life, walking through your day to day life as a trans person.
Yeah.
Because like, there's so much animosity about like the whole bathroom situation right now. It's like these people are not going in there to pick up or cruise on these young children.
No, they're just trying to go
They're literally
relieve
just want to go
themselves.
pee,
Yeah.
and they are just making such a huge guff about it. I think like I get it. You want to protect children. I want to protect children. I think the next person, the person after them wants to protect children.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just equating queerness and transness with pedophilia for some reason. And then in reality, it's these church leaders that are fucking doing that shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Like I actually was like googling and like looking up like police records and shit like of how many like trans and queer people were arrested for like sexual assault and stuff like that with minors.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was like I think 100 or something like that when I looked it up, compared to the almost 20,000 of straight,
Mm-hmm.
says heterosexual people.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't just throw that bone on us when we're not the majority, we're the minority.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still not saying that's a good thing.
No.
That what they did is fucking terrible. What they all did is fucking terrible.
Yes.
But they're equating a queerness with that for some reason. That is like their ticket and selling point to stop the whole bathroom situation for some reason. I don't know why they're going that route.
I don't see an issue. If they have to go to the bathroom, they gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't understand. And it's like, and then you want them, these female or male presenting people or gender non-conforming people, to use the assigned sex at birth bathroom, but if they send them to that bathroom, they're getting their ass beat. They send them to the
Mm-hmm.
other bathroom, they can't use it to pee. It's like, well, what do you want them to do? You know,
Yep. It's like
it's so confusing.
we're not in the day of slavery anymore, so we don't have separate
Yeah,
bathrooms.
like
Like,
what is this segregation bullshit?
stupid.
I just say all this to say like, please, 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 if you are on the side of you don't understand trans people and the trans experience,
Mm-hmm.
just give them a chance and talk to them and see how it really feels to
Yep.
grow up and live in a body where you don't feel normal, where you don't feel like
Don't
yourself.
don't judge a book by its cover.
Literally,
Don't. That's like,
literally.
you don't want to be judged. Don't judge them.
And I'm not a person that like if I am talking to someone and we have conflicting views on a certain situation, I'm not someone that's just going to walk away from that situation and be like, I'm not even going to attempt that. I'll hear them out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see where they're coming from. I'm going to disagree with it and they're going to understand where I'm coming from. And
Yeah.
hopefully we can have that respectful conversation and walk away and be like, you know what? I learned something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to use that language anymore. Or
Yep.
I'm not going to say that thing or do that thing anymore.
Yeah. We've had a few within the past like year, we've had a few trans people apply at my job, and we've
Mm-hmm.
interviewed them and stuff, and a few of them got hired. And the hiring manager, she'd always sit me down after and she'd be like, okay, so like explain it all to me, like how should I have everyone address them? I'm like, I don't, you need to ask them how they want to be addressed.
Exactly. That's not for me. That's for
Yeah,
them.
I was like, if it was me, because like one of them walked in and I immediately knew that they were transitioning, and I was like, I looked at her, I was all, they probably go by they them.
For right now, you know.
Yeah, I was like, just, when you sit down with them, just ask them, like, do you prefer to be called something else, or do you have a what do they call it?
Pronouns.
Yeah, she
Well,
she so she asked, she's like, do you have a certain name you want to be called, or do you go by a different name than what is on this, or are there pronouns that you would rather use? And she's like, oh, or they were like, I go by they them. My name is Ethan though. I'm like, okay.
cool beans.
Yeah,
That's
but
all that conversation needed to be, and just cool. That's what you're gonna need. That's what we're gonna call you from now on.
mm-hmm.
So since we're on that, since you brought that up, what do you what would you say your pronouns are?
I'm just Maria. I don't I don't label myself.
Well, would you be she her? Would you be
Yeah,
you know?
sure. She, her.
See, I am very much. I don't. Do you know who T.S. Madison is?
Mm-mm.
She got really big on Vine when Vine started. She did the 22 inches, bitch. If you're not wearing 22 inches, bitch, you basically bald.
Oh my god.
And then she was the girl who did the bigdickbitch.com.
Shut.
Bigdickbitch.com. But anyways, so she started off as a like porn creator, and she's kind of elevated herself into Hollywood now.
Mm-hmm.
But she said something one time, and I was like, "Oh my god, that makes so much sense." She said, "For like pronouns wise, it's not what you're called; it's what you answer to."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very much a. You can call me whatever you want as long as you're fucking respectful to me.
Yeah.
People refer to me as she. People refer to me as they, him, them, whatever. As long as you're addressing me with respect, I don't take offense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that F word comes flying out your mouth, you better be prepared for what's about to happen.
Yeah. No.
Because that is a fucking trigger for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're at something real tough.
Mm-hmm.
And hearing that growing up, that word every day before I even fucking pretty much knew what I was going through. Yeah, so anyways, what I was saying is um yeah, it's like not what you are called, it's what you answer to. As long as you're speaking to me respectively, I go by she, I go by he, I go by they, them.
Yeah.
How what would you say your sexual orientation is if someone asked you? Do you
Um.
just identify as lesbian or?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd say I identify as pansexual. Like I still have attraction towards women. I still would not be opposed to ending up with a woman if that's what happened.
That's where your heart went.
Yeah, I don't fall in love with people's body parts. I fall in love with people's insides.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as you know, I was engaged to a woman for a couple years. Um, I've also been engaged to a man. I've dated trans people. I've dated non-binary people. So I've done the spectrum
Yeah.
of things you could do. So I would definitely say pansexual for me because I don't really like. I wouldn't say I'm fully gay or
You
fully
love
bi.
them all. You love them all. I mean,
Just
I love everyone too, but I definitely just identify as a lesbian.
do you and Kayla have any worries or concerns being two moms raising a boy?
I wouldn't say worries. I think, I think having my brothers around and stuff are gonna help a lot with certain aspects in his life. But
Yeah,
I was pretty much raised by my dad, and my mom, but mainly my dad. So,
yeah.
you know me. I'm more manly than you.
Sometimes, sometimes I come up with the left hook and
Whoa, really? You did
sneak in there,
that?
sneak in there with the
Yeah,
manliness.
I wouldn't say I have any worries or, concerns about, him being raised by both of us. We're going to show him the same love, teach him what I know to a certain extent. And then,
You know what's going to be so annoying is that like no matter how healthy your guys' relationship is with him, someone's going to have a problem with it regardless.
yeah, I know.
That is so wild to me.
Always.
There's
There's
literally a
always,
child that's being loved.
there's always going to be a negative Nancy in something.
Yeah. You
Hmm.
could be like, oh my god, I love cereal. I fucking hate cereal. Well, who the fuck asked you?
That's just like our
Literally.
freaking social media episode.
Literally. My God. Yeah, it's and the fact that like he's gonna have to have a conversation with whoever he ends up dating. Like more so probably he's probably gonna end up straight. I don't know why I just have that feeling, but he's gonna be straight. And he's probably gonna have that conversation with any girl that he dates, like, hey, I have two moms. And what if she feels awkward about that, you know?
You know? Hopefully we raise him, right, and he, as long as he is comfortable with us being his parents, he'll be able to find that right one later in life,
Otherwise she'll get popped.
Oh,
Pop, pop, pop. What is the first time you remember thinking like, okay, I'm gay? Do you remember having that moment, or was it just like a gradual thing?
I think it was more of a gradual thing. I think I got my heart broken and was like, fuck them all. Let me go try this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think it was more of a gradual thing. I didn't have a moment where I was like, oh, I like girls.
Do you remember your first kiss with a girl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it something that is a good memory or not so good memory?
Kind of backfired on me. It was something we wanted mutual, and then friends found out, and they stopped talking to me. So.
That's so lame.
Yeah.
My first kiss with a boy was actually a dare. It was in middle school, 7th grade, and they dared me and this guy to kiss, and we did, and they bought us lunch for a whole week.
Hey.
Which I would have done it for the taste.
Oh my God. I can't.
You throwing food? I was in heaven.
I can't.
No, I remember like, I mean, we went to from what I remember, we went to a church. We went to church a lot more when we were younger than we did growing up, and it's just so hard when you are questioning what's going on inside, and there's a pastor and about 200 people sitting in the audience listening for an hour and a half how being homosexual and having homosexual thoughts is blasphemy and a sin and it's eternal damnation to hell. And I'm like, if that's going to be all gays in hell,
sign me up, motherfuckers.
mama, who's going to be dancing a rain on me in hell? Rain on me. No,
we're going to hell.
I already had my VIP ticket. Okay.
I know. I signed up like back in 2004.
Mine was like 94. People who you look up to talk about how what you're feeling is not right and that it's ungodly and all of those things.
In a way, it's kind of traumatizing too.
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%.
And then you start questioning every little thing that you're doing, and it's like, no, this is me. This is me.
And I mean, I think I've told you this, and I've told a couple of my friends in my life that I went to a conversion camp for conversion therapy, obviously. When I was 15, I went to a conversion camp for 4 days. And
wait, was that how long the camp was, or how long you just lasted there?
No, it was just like it was a Thursday through Monday thing, and
And they thought they could fix people within 4 days.
No, it was like you were supposed to continuously go,
Oh,
but
gotcha.
because where we went is where they would have science camp,
Mm.
and so which come to find I found out after I went to science camp that that was also a conversion camp.
Oh,
Uh, right, and I'll tell you which one it is when we get off of this because I don't want to, you know.
gotcha.
But anyways, it is just the most. The conversion camp was just one of the most humiliating things because you're basically praying.
Hmm.
You do your prayer circles from like the minute you wake up. You do your little morning hike. You do your prayer circles until like lunchtime, and then after lunchtime, like they would make you write down all of your like impure thoughts, like all of your homosexual thoughts or all of your sinful thoughts. And then they would have you write a list of all the people you've had un, un, unlust or lustful or any kind of thought about. And you would have to sit in front of this priest and just ask for forgiveness from all these people. And it's just, it's so humiliating to
It makes
like,
me sick to my stomach.
literally.
Like, sick to my
And
stomach.
um, I mean, that's where my first boyfriend. So
Well,
it worked out real well for me. But that was the year before I started dating my girlfriend. Is when I
hmm,
went to this conversion camp, and um, I was like, oh, okay, it's working. Like, you know,
yeah,
all my prayers have been answered. I've been converted to because there's been, and I know you've probably had these too, just laying up at night, just being like, please God, like, just don't make me like this. Like, just make me normal. And it's like,
yep.
you are normal. You are normal.
Hmm.
There's nothing or no one that can change that about you.
The feeling I have always had just has never gone away towards women. Like, never,
Yeah. Yeah.
never.
Um, yeah. So when I started dating my girlfriend, I was like, it worked. I'm going to have a family. I'm going to, do all of these things that, normal heteronormative people do.
Hmm.
And that was just going to be my life.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've told you this. I've maybe told one or two people, but we had a pregnancy scare.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be a dad at 17. I'm going to be a dad. And I think that's why it's taken me so long to like get to the point of wanting, if I ever do want that, because being a junior and high school and just thinking you're going to be a father is scary as hell.
Hmm.
And yeah, so after that, we were together for a couple more years and then we ended things. And that's when I got back into contact with my boyfriend who I met at conversion camp. And luckily, he just lived like a town over. So it was
Yeah.
not like, we weren't.
Yeah. To travel far or anything.
But let me tell you, and I know you're going to know these feelings. The first time you held hands, the first time they touched you, like not
Hmm.
even just like a sexual touch, just like the way they would touch your arm or the way they would
Hmm.
lean in to like listen to you or the way they would like lean in to kiss. Like thinking about it now, I can get butterflies.
Yep.
That was
Shoot,
like the most.
I still get butterflies when this girl over here like leans in
Shut
and
up, shut
loves
up,
on me.
shut up, shut up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh gosh.
But you know that feeling, right? Like the
Of
first
course I
time,
do.
like
Yep.
you're like, oh my God, this is really happening. Like I get to be myself. I get to
Mhm.
feel what it's like to. I mean, yes, I had a girlfriend in high school, so I had a little bit of different experience. But the people that didn't get to have that like teenage romance,
Yep.
feeling, and there's a lot of people that miss out on that, and I feel bad. I do feel bad for them because it's like, for me, I feel like that is just a natural way of life growing experience of
Yep.
getting your first love, your first heartbreak, your time you got ditched at the dance, or maybe that's just me, but
Just you. I think I was the one that did the ditching, but
um did did you ever get bullied in school? I don't know if you ever told me if you got for being.
Mhm.
I almost said the hard D word, and then I had to stop myself because I know a lot of lesbians don't like that word. So,
Do not call me that because I am not that. I am not. Let me tell you. Let me tell you
and you
something.
and you
Hold
know
on.
that there's like a sub, there's like studs, and then the hard D word.
I would consider myself a STEM because
Ooh, what's that?
there are days where I'm super, like, I guess you could say masculine in a way, like, because I like to wear my basketball shorts and baseball caps. But
So
then
only on
there's,
days that end in Y.
huh?
Just on the days that end in Y, right?
Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
But then there's days where I can actually get dressed up, makeup and all, and I'm good.
What days
But
is that?
for special occasions,
So wait, what does STEM mean? I've never heard that.
it's just someone who can transform both ways, like and they're comfortable
She's
with it.
girly and she's manly.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that's what,
And
because
she's beautiful in both forms.
yeah,
I mean,
because
everyone's beautiful, but
right, because that's what the difference between stud and the hard D words are.
mhm.
And if you don't know what the D words are, don't fucking look it up and don't say it to nobody.
Do not fucking comment it on my fucking
Yeah.
page. How will fuck
Uh,
you up?
but studs are like male presenting. They're the mans in the relationship,
Mm-mm.
and they'll tell you that it's not something that it's not like a gender norm I'm trying to put on them. They'll gladly tell you, no, 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 I'm the man,
Mm.
and I think the difference is that the studs will still, go get their nails done sometimes, or their hair done, or their lashes, but the D words are not about that life. They're like, no, 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 like, I'm a man, but I'm a
I'm a man, Maury.
but I'm a woman. Just like there's subcategories in like for gay people, there's otters and bears and
I'm
twink.
sorry. There's what?
Yeah, so there's otters, there's bears, there's wolves, pandas, black bears.
It,
There's
when was all that created? See,
so
y'all
so
be adding all this extra shit, and I'm like, where has this been?
and then there's jocks, twinks, twunks. Uh,
Okay, now you're doing too much.
yeah, but basically a bear is a very gruff, hairy man. Like
Mm.
he is a man's man. Like he's either very muscly or very he, he has a lot of weight on him.
Uh huh. Big.
I didn't want
He big bone.
he's I want a big boy. I want a big
He thick. He
boy. Yeah.
thick. He
Yeah,
thick and
he's thick.
thick.
And then Otter is basically that, but like a middle-aged version.
Are they short?
Like no, they're just like thinner and like more like toned, and not as like built or
Mm.
overweight. And then wolves are like ripped ass fucking ripped
Top of
fat.
the food chain.
And yeah. And then like panda bears like Asian guys and black bears black guys and
Oh.
twink is what Tyler is and
Not
well, and he knows it.
you calling him out right
Tyler will
now.
always be a twink. And like twunk is like a twink, which would be Tyler, but like more buff. Not
Oh,
like super ripped, but like buffer.
definitely opposite of Tyler.
Oh, I mean, if I was stabbing him, you put the last knife in, because.
I just.
Um, and I think they would probably describe me as like a bear, or probably like an
Yeah,
otter.
you kind of hairy.
Yeah. Um,
You thick.
Thick in all the right places. Um, yeah. So the community has a bunch of different ways that you can go.
Hmm.
And I love that, like on certain nights at gay bars, you will have like a different. Shut up! You'll have a different like theme, like night, like
Hmm.
it's Bears Night, or like at some of the bars in San Diego, there was a lesbian bar. They would have like butch nights, or
Hmm.
gender swap night, stuff like that,
Yeah.
which I always thought was pretty cool.
Listen, gay bars are a
Top tier.
different atmosphere. If y'all don't go and experience one time, I swear you're missing out.
And let me tell you, you get your money's worth when it comes to the drinks.
Those things are fucking strong.
Those bitches are heavy handed.
Mm-hmm. They're like,
Heavy
oh,
handed.
water, vodka.
Like, have you seen that meme of that lady? She's a cook, and she's like, "I'm gonna do 1 cup of vodka," and it's like, glug, 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 glug,
The
and like
white,
after,
the white.
yeah, that's literally how they make drinks at gay bars.
They do full handle.
And let me tell you, to this man, and you know who you are, in the gay bar in San Diego, who would fuck up my drink every time we went. Bitch, you on my list. It's a short one, and you're still on it.
Oh my god. I remember us going out one night and I went to the bar to get our drinks and I watched it and I was like, did he really just he fucked this up on purpose, bruh?
Um, and when I tell you, I have no idea why. I've never interacted with
I
this
don't
person
even know
out.
the guy. Why are you making my drink wrong?
Right. I've never interacted because he was the straight guy at the
Oh.
bar, but
Oh.
would go home with guys sometimes and say he was experimenting. Bitch, just say you like
Just
cock.
please.
Like, I don't get the judgment of people like, oh, I don't want to do that because I don't want to experiment. It's like, if you just try it, just try. If you don't like it, you don't like it,
Mm-hmm.
but just try it. It's not a big deal.
Yep. Yeah.
It's not a big deal at all. I don't know why you're making it a big deal. Um,
It happens every once in a while.
what was it? What was like? I don't know if this is gonna get emotional, but what was it like coming out for you?
My younger sister blasted it out to the whole family. It was emotional, yes. I had to move.
Wait, how did she find out?
Um, she caught me one day, and she got mad at me one night, and totally just went and told my mom.
Wait, caught
Mom,
you what? Like kissing on someone
yeah,
at your house?
yeah,
You gotta be smarter than that, girl.
yeah. It happens.
I mean, it happens. I'll tell
It
you.
happens. Yeah,
Okay, so sorry. Continue.
yeah. It was an emotional night. Definitely very hurtful words were said on both ends, but I that point I moved out and with the person I was with, and yeah, now everyone's good. I'm not with that weirdo anymore.
Girl,
Just dance,
when we came
just
home.
dance with me. Just dance with me.
When I tell you, when Maria broke up with this girl, we came home to an empty fucking apartment.
Within an hour, that apartment was cleaned out. Tell me she did not have that planned.
If she did not, she is a go getter and get shit done.
Like, how?
Because I was the first one home because I had just gotten off work.
Yeah, I just remember getting in an argument, then leaving to go eat with some friends because I was like, dude, I can't be in this house right now. And then you called me and you're like, she took the pans.
Everything, stuff that wasn't even hers.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Shit out of the bathroom that wasn't even her. Like the bathroom me and Tyler were sharing, she took shit out of. I'm like, girl, you didn't even have shit in here.
Yeah, she's a little cuckoo choo.
Um, so, what do you think turned it around for your family after your coming out?
Um, I don't really know. That's something I'd have to ask them. I think them seeing me, you know, living my own life and, becoming who I am down south in San Diego, like, and how happy I was, I think that helped a lot too. Um, and then just everyone else, family wise, like accepting it, they pretty much had to,
Yeah,
and then, I brought this thing home and now her and my mom
your,
are like best friends.
your piece of white bread,
Yeah. Miracle Whip.
your fucking Wonder Bread what Wonder Whip girl.
She did
um, so my coming out was okay. My family probably already knew,
First of all, let me just say we all knew.
but actually saying it out of my mouth, I was actually at Gay Pride in San Diego, my first one
Mm-hmm.
there, and I was at Pride. And I just remember my mom called me and she was asking what I was doing. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm at this gay festival." And she was like, "At what?" I was like, "A gay festival." She was like, "Well, what are you doing there?" I was like, "Well, I'm gay, and I'm sucking dicks over here."
Shut up. Shut
And
up.
she started screaming at me and hung up the phone. And then not even like 10 minutes later, my dad called me. My
Mm-hmm.
dad never calls me, so I already knew. So when I answered the phone, he was like, "What are you doing?" I told him the same thing. I was like, I'm gay," and
Mm-hmm.
he was like, "This is going to be the last conversation we ever have." Ooh. Um, he was basically like, "This is the last conversation we're going to have. Like, you're not my son. Like, that's something that I just will not accept."
Yeah.
And I just remember clicking the phone on him, and then Chelsea called me like 15 minutes later, and she was mad at me for telling dad because dad was angry and yelling and screaming.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're mad at me for something I can't control about myself and someone else.
Yeah. Yep.
I was like, I gotta go. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this day. And when I tell you, I had the best fucking time after that. I was kicking, bucking, twirling,
Mm-hmm.
just having a grand old fucking time. And me and my mom didn't talk probably for like, I think it was like 8 months after that. It was almost a
That's
year.
crazy. That's crazy.
And I didn't talk to my dad for like maybe 4 or 5 years
Mm.
after that. And so, like one random day, he texted me on my birthday when we were living down there. But
I don't think me and my mom like stopped talking. Um, it was more of, we kind of ignored each other for a little bit, but I would still come around and stuff like that. I think having a conversation with Pete at the time when it happened, like, I explained to him my feelings, and, you know, he explained to me my mom's feelings because she couldn't talk to me at the time. And, you know, we kind of just, I just straight up told him, I was like, you know, this is who I am. If she can't accept it, that's fine. But eventually she did. She needed me, and I needed her. So.
Well, that is where we differ because I don't need my mother. I'm just kidding.
Not now. The hell?
Yeah, and I also want to say my sisters are shady as fuck for letting me come out first, and their ass didn't come out for like 4 or 5 years after.
I ain't gonna lie. I knew Tiffany was gay.
I did not see that one coming.
I did. Alicia?
Girl. That girl came out. She was born in fucking Birkenstocks and a fucking short chop. Like, that girl was born gay.
She was born that way.
There was literally no other course of action for her.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't think I ever thought about it that way, or like her that way, but Tiffany, I definitely remember hanging out with her and a friend one night, and they disappeared for a little bit. Left me in the room by myself.
I
Okay.
do the same thing. Wait in the car, sis. Wait in the car.
I was like, okay, I'm hungry, but okay.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. Honestly, I'm shocked that there's only four of us with how big our family is.
You know, sometimes I question Eric and Josh, but
Oh my god, they're gonna watch this and hate you.
they touch each other's nipples a little too much.
They're gonna hate you after this.
Danielle's had her fair share of females in her life too.
Well, there was no other option for her, so she gets a pass on that one.
Yeah, you're right.
What? Okay, so just to end off, what is Gay Pride mean to you for the month of Gay Pride? Because we're gonna have to do another Gay Pride episode too.
I think we need to take a trip down there and do a live.
True.
At the festival.
True.
I got little mics we can clip to ourselves.
True.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to do that, yes.
I think it's just a month where, you know, not only do we celebrate each other, but we celebrate, you know, ourselves and who we are. And
do you know the history of why it's on June 1st?
Kinda.
So the reason it's on June 1st is because of Marsha P. Johnson was a black trans woman in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And back then the laws were if you were dressed in non-gender specific attire,
Mm-hmm.
and say you were a male in makeup and stuff like that, they could dunk your head in a mop bucket and make you wash it off if
Oh.
they wanted to. So they were at this bar called the Stonewall in New York City, and the police just raided the place and were, you know, ripping clothes off of people, making all the trans women wash their faces, and sinks and whatever they could find, toilets, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Marsha P. Johnson was like, "No, I'm not doing that." And there's the joke that she threw the first brick because she threw a brick at the cops to say she's not going down without a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And basically that is why Gay Pride starts on June 1st, is because that's when the Stonewall riots happened.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah. And the 50th anniversary, I think it was like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I want to say 2020. Yeah, 2020.
I'll write it down.
Yeah. Um, Gay pride to me. Gay pride is where you get shit faced before you even get a chance to go to the actual festival.
Don't call me out. Don't call me out like that.
Um, Gay pride means a lot of things, but what I remember just general from gay pride is just the love, the freedom, because
Mm-hmm.
as gay people growing up, as queer people, excuse me, I don't want to, say everyone's gay. As queer people growing up, we don't get to be our true selves.
Mm-mm.
So once we're able to be adults and be our true selves, I feel like that is like our true awakening
Yeah.
into who we really want to be and who we're really going to become.
Mm-hmm.
And so gay pride for me is the time when you get to celebrate that, the time when you get to celebrate just being a absolute, I almost said the F word,
Queen.
but I can say it because I'm her, her, she. Yeah, and honestly, if you guys have never been to a gay pride festival, please go and be respectful if you are queer. If you are not queer, you be an ally.
Mm-hmm.
You enjoy that fucking festival.
You might get some free drinks if you're nice.
Hello.
Hello.
For me, that always blows my mind. Like the straight guys who are like, "Don't hit on me." I'm like, who wants to go to a bar and pay for drinks? If I'm
You
gonna
want
go
me
to
to
a
be
bar,
gay for an hour? I got
like, what you want me to do? What I got to do to get for a drink? I'm gonna go do that.
you.
Um, and honestly, gay pride is just so much fun. It is
Mm-hmm.
so one. Okay, just to end it off, I'm gonna tell one story and then we'll say our goodbyes. But so Maria's first year in San Diego, um, we all decided to go to gay pride together. So yeah, so one year the year Maria moved, we all decided to go to gay pride together. It was me, Maria, her partner at the time, Tyler, my sister Alicia, her partner, two of her friends, and Lauren and Melissa.
Oh yes.
So,
Yes.
so there was 10 of us in total. 10.
Yes.
And we went and got free drinks at every single bar we went to.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you the gays are extra friendly during Pride, if you were just standing close to a bar and you see someone buying
Especially
a
if
lot
it's your first Pride festival there and your titties hang out. There you go.
yeah.
There you
And I
go.
and then I just put them away right after. It wasn't Maria's titties, they were mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, but we got so schmammered
Mm-hmm.
that we were actually at this bar. We were the last people in there, still dancing, still taking shots, still dancing. With the lights on, when the lights come on, everyone at the bar is like, what the fuck? Lights on, still dancing, a conga line of fucking people. And then we went, no, we went to another bar after, we went to the bar that was open until 4 that night.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the dance club. And I just remember we're all dancing, we're, doing our thing. We're in the hip hop section dancing, getting our fucking lives. And I just remember looking over and Maria was with her partner dancing. And I just see Maria yelling at her, just move with me. Just move. Just move with me. Because her partner could not dance
She had
at all.
no rhythm. No
Not,
rhythm.
not a lick of rhythm lived in that body.
My girl, my baby mama now, she got that. She got that.
Not my baby mama.
I'm sorry, my wife.
Yeah, not the baby mama.
My wife of 9 years.
Yeah, so we went and just danced our asses off. Who drove home that night?
I don't remember.
Don't drink and drive ever. That's stupid. Don't do it. But I
Yeah, we
do.
got pulled over.
That wasn't that night.
No, it wasn't.
No, we'll talk about it eventually. But
I think didn't Alicia live near there? Didn't we walk to her house?
Bishu lived in that upstairs apartment that was small, so we wouldn't have stayed there.
It wasn't all of us. I think just me, you, and Tyler stayed there.
No, we went back to our place because I remember you fell asleep in the shower.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how we got home then.
Yes, I don't know how we got home, but I just remember we're all getting ready for bed, and I hear the shower kick on, and I pass out, and I wake up, and it was a good 3 or 4 hours later, and the shower is still on. Still on. I walk into the bathroom. Maria has her clothes still on.
No, I was butt ass naked.
No, you had your clothes on, but you had your top off. So just because you had overalls on, you had taken your shirt off.
Oh.
Tried to take the overalls off, but you had stopped, like, luckily at the hips. So it was just like your chest was out. And I remember turning off the shower and I threw a towel over you. I was like, "Hey, you passed out in the you passed out in the shower."
I still do that when I drink too much.
And this girl was out of commission for like 3 days.
You were out of commission too. What the fuck? We didn't even make it to the rest of the festival.
You were out of commission for the whole weekend. I was out of commission for the first day.
No. We drank some. I think we both had alcohol poisoning at some point.
There's very few times. No, I'm not gonna. I'm lying. There's many times where I've been blackout drunk, but that was one of the few times where I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Mm-hmm.
Like, we were on carnival rides. We saw Laverne Cox. Like
Oh, that was so fun.
We were doing the damn thing that pride.
That fucking pride, bro.
But we'll talk
when we were younger.
I know. We'll go more into, or I'll definitely go into, because I've been to many prides. I'll definitely go into more of that when we get into our actual like pride episodes.
Yeah.
Pride. Yeah. So thanks everyone. Thank you so much for supporting the podcast. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the little bell. That way you're notified every Saturday morning.
Saturday.
When we go live. That way you can play it on your morning run or play it on your morning cleaning, you're exercising, you're doing your dog walking, you're getting plowed into oblivion, whatever it is, you know.
Oh. What do you do on Saturday mornings?
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate all the support you guys are giving us.
We love ya.
And then Maria's going to tell us about other socials.
Yeah, not only YouTube, but go on our TikTok still. It's still alive. It's still there. Like, share, follow. Please, definitely share it. Instagram, same, like, share, follow. We're on Twitter and Spotify as well.
And all our links are linked to something else.
Yeah.
We got the links on there. We got the
yeah. Yep. Definitely move to our YouTube though, people, so you can see more of our faces.
And look
yes.
At these face cards don't decline.
Got little bags today, but
mine might smoke every once in a while when they run it through the ATM, but
shut the fuck up. All right.
We love you guys. Bye, guys.
Bye.